Hello everyone, this is Saif. Today I'm gonna show you how to create 3D travel map effect that you might have seen in different videos of vloggers and also in the movie Indiana Jones. So first step for that is I will add my map. I already have my image, but I will show you uh, everything from scratch. To add image, we'll click add image from here. This is my image, I will add it. My image has some blank spaces, so I will remove them from cropping. I will use auto cropping. Now next step is I want a line from one destination to another destination. For example, in this map I will make it from Brazil going to China. So we will add the rectangle. So we add rectangle, say, okay. Now I will rotate it. To rotate it, you can go to basic effects, that can be on your left or right. Basic effects window, you can rotate from here. The second method is you move your cursor to the edge of your rectangle and it will change the shape. You see, it will change like this. When it changes, you click and hold and move it. Now the length of the rectangle is more than what I want, so I will go here on my properties window for rectangle and change the width from 848 to 780. Yeah, so now this rectangle is from Brazil to China. Now we want this rectangle or line to show uh, to appear smoothly from Brazil to China as a route. For that we will add a transition effect. So I will click on rectangle, go to video effects, go to transitions and apply wipe transition. And we will apply from the start of the scene because we want this to appear. When you want something to disappear at the end, we apply to the end of the scene. So I will apply from the start of the scene, click OK. Now this is my transition, but I want it for around 3 seconds, so it's up to you, whatever you want. For me, 3 seconds. I will try first. If it works, then fine, otherwise I will change it. So if I play, let's see how it looks like. You see, so this is my wipe transition. Here, what one thing I want to tell you, on the properties window, if you will go for transition, you will see type is side, but mode is right to left. But if you see my rectangle is appearing from left to right. Why it is like that? Because on default, transitions are supposed to appear uh, uh, are supposed to made for the ending. But here, because I made it to apply on the start of the scene, so that's why it changes the sides right to left and left to right. If you see directly, it is true. If you make this false, you will see the effect. Now you can see it is disappearing. So this is difference happen. If it was false and it was at the end of the scene, it was right to left. As you see, it is disappearing from right to left. But because I change it directly to true, now it is appearing from right, left to right. So this is the next step. Now my rectangle thing is done. Now I have to give my map a 3D effect. I mean, it should look like a globe. For that, we will add a distortion. So we will go in video effects, go to transforms, go to lens distortion. Okay, now what happened here? This is applying inside my rectangle. If you see here, it is applying the effect on rectangle. I don't want this on rectangle. I want on both of them, on rectangle and image. So here we will use sprite. So I will select both of them, right click and convert to sprite. Now we will go in properties window, use for sprite setting, use as container, we will change it to no. Show effects, we will change it to yes, and fill background, we will change it to no. So now rectangle and image both are inside the sprites, so I can apply effect on both of them. So I will go in the beginning of sprite, go to video effects, transform, and we will apply lens distortion. Okay, now if you go to properties window for lens distortion, it again, I'm trying to tell you, it is up to your review of your software if you have your properties window on your left or right, but I have on left because my setting is timeline one. But anyway, so if you click on lens distortion and you go in your properties window for that effect, here are the settings. So I had it on advanced mode. For excessive y-axis, this is for your center of effect. I want this to be in the center. Here you can see is the center point. If you cannot see center point, you can click show or hide. I need to change the values for distortion factor and correction factor. For distortion factor, you can change by clicking here and see. Now you can see the sides are coming towards me, but I want this to go opposite side, so it means I have to go to negative values. If you click this, okay, now you can see it is like a globe, it's like curve. Okay, for me I think this is enough. Now the next setting is correction factor. Yeah, I think this is perfect right now. This is good. Now as you have noticed, by applying this effect, we have the blank spaces and our map has shortened. So we will apply zoom effect on our map. So we will go to video effects, transforms, and zoom. Now default is 100%. We will change it to, for example, 120%. It is still not big enough because these blue lines, if you see, this is your video. I want this to be out of that. We'll make it 150. China is still inside. Yeah, if you see, a little bit too much it is, so I will make it to 140. Yep, now we don't have any blank space in our video. So now you can see it is as a globe. If you play, this is what you have. Now you want to give a movement to your map with the line. So what we will do, we will add crop, pan and crop. That is the effect we will create with the crop effect. For that I have also made a video to show fake camera effect that you can go and watch on my YouTube channel. Here, to apply crop effect, we will go to transform, apply crop, whole parent duration. Now this setting which I am gonna do is for pro version. You can also do with VSD free version, but you have to create two crop effects. So you will click on crop. Now you will click on crop tools. Now this is your lines to crop the videos as you want. I want it into linear parameter, I mean from one parameter to another parameter. So what I want to do, I will crop this part of the video from the Brazil. I will crop this and move this crop along with the line going towards China. So now because I clicked on show crop tools, you see this dotted line. This is my crop window. I will change the size to Brazil, for example. I will make the center to Brazil. And now to make sure our aspect ratios of width and height is same as our project, you will click on this cropped borders option, and here we will select set width according to parents aspect ratio or set height according to parents aspect ratio. So whichever you want to pick, it to you. I will use this height. Okay, now when the line moves, we want the crop also. For example, here our lines is completing, so we want at this point this crop window should go towards China. So here I have to add another point, so I have to use linear parameter change along a trajectory. I mean I need multiple points. So my mistake, I said I need a point line, but I need multiple line points. So I will add point here. So at this point I want this crop to go to China. So I will move this toward China, and again we will click on crop border to keep the border same as what we have at the first point. Let me show you. You will click here, set same borders as next point. No, set same borders as the previous point has. Yes, this is what we want. No, we want set width and height according to aspect ratio of previous point, so we need this. So we'll click this. Now the window size is same, so we will adjust it. Yeah, now if you will play, you will see the movement. See, so it seems our window size is too small for this crop window, so I will make it a little bit bigger. Because we don't want too much movement. Now to keep the same aspect ratio, I will go again crop border, set width or height according to parents aspect ratio. Now at this point again, I will change. Now I will give the same aspect ratio my first point had. So I go to cropped borders, set width and height according to aspect ratio of previous point. Now I will adjust this window. Okay, now we want this movement to stop at this point, so the end point that we have, we will give them the same aspect ratio. So I will go here, set same border as the previous point has. So now it will fix there. So when you will play, it will look like this. Now let's go back and change the preview so you can. Let's change the preview quality so you can see how it works. Okay, here one thing you might have noticed, it's not showing as a globe. So we will move this crop below distortion effect. Let me show you. Now let's try again. Now you see, now it is showing as a globe. Let me show you in high quality 720. So this is how you create it. Now rest are extra things you want to do. You can add the plane. For example, for that we will add, I will remove the background. To remove the background, we'll go to transparency, background remover, apply effect on image, yes, hold parent duration, okay. Now you will select the color by clicking. If you go property window, there is option to pick the color. You click on this pen, click on this color. Now the background has removed. I will change the size to plain. I will crop it. Okay. Now I can give this movement from Brazil going to China. So I will click on image, add movement map. So now we will give movement from Brazil, China, because it's at the corner of our window, our video. So I will move it like this. So let's see. Now you see our plane is a bit slower, so I will shorten the duration of this, our movement map. Now let's try again. Still a little slow. We'll make more short. Let's, you can see here if I make shorter, it's still yeah. Now if you play, it look like that. Okay, here it is still moving. I will move it more. That's so okay, you see it is going too far from China, so I have to make it this cut. And you can also give this plane curve movement that I will show you in next tutorial because this video is getting longer. So this is the simple way to create your 3D map for travel. So that's it. If you like it, please support and subscribe my channel. If you have any idea you want tutorial something new, let me know. Thank you.